Somebody talking about he's late. Not Shirley. We got Big Shirley in the chat talking about J.R. Wisdom's late. Baby, I know you was waiting on me. I know you was waiting on me, baby. It's all good. We're here, live in the flesh. I know you was waiting on a player. Shout out to everybody. Apologies for my tardiness. I figured that I would switch it up a little different in terms of the Q&A. We still gonna do the Q&A, but you know the main theme of the main theme of this evening is why has dating become so superficial, guys? So that's what we're going to discuss. Feel free to call in with your thoughts on why dating has become so superficial now. You know what I mean? So that's what was taking so long, as well as the drive to get up here. And we got a full house up in here tonight, so I want to give some shout outs to everybody in the building. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got the homie Enos in the building. Shout out to Enos. You know, get the likes up. You know, stay on the job, Enos. Tell everybody get the likes up. Age, housekeeping rules before, call in. The link is pinned in the chat in blue. So feel free to call in with your thoughts on that, on why is dating so superficial. This is a live call-in show. Same thing for Facebook. I didn't pin it on Facebook, so I'm sorry. If you're on Facebook and you want to call in, man, just because you can't see the comments on Facebook. So hey, sorry guys. You can go to YouTube if you want to check it out. You know what I mean? But yeah, drop your age, sex, location, guys, in the chat. Let me know where you guys are checking in from and get some shout outs for sure. You know, I'm not on here too often. Man, there's quite a reflection on my. I can see. Wow, age, sex, location, man. We got to get this engagement up. You know, get the engagement up. If you're watching from the book, hit the like button. Be sure to call in. I need to figure out how I can get this thing on the book as well. Let me see. 'Cause I don't think I can pin it. I would probably have to close it out. Guess, invite guests, copy, boom. Oh, we got somebody from Kissimmee in here. 34-year-old female. Shirley George, Delilah Boyd. It's me, little C. Enos, of course. We got Bruce Simmons. That's quite a name. They still name him Bruce these days. Imagine naming a baby Bruce. Same Batman. Caleb Ford. We got the homie Doug in the building. Sahel Potter. Ancient. You old as dirt. So we got the Pacific Northwest in the building. Oregon and Seattle. Sheesh. Yeah, man. But yeah, back to the topic at hand, guys. So the superficiality of dating these days. You gotta. Everybody is all concerned. Appearances is one thing, right? Appearances is one thing, but everybody says they crave substance till you actually get out on a date, right? Once you get out on a date, it's just like the phones come out, the selfies. What can you do for me? Can you take me out? And my credit score is a good 450 at this point. Very shallow. A lot of y'all dudes, y'all want the women that's double cheeked up. Not really. You know, you want the women that's double cheeked up, no weaves, but she's She's got a big bust and a BBL, double cheeked up. Men don't like BBLs, but they do like them double cheeked up. But she's dumb as a box of rocks. You know, I was watching something the other day, right? Was it yesterday? Where he's talking about I forgot my man off of the Pivotal podcast. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. Light skinned dude. I think he was like a defensive end or a linebacker. He was talking about how don't get you a woman that's sitting in 30F, right? And when you're the pilot, you're the pilot, but you got your woman is sitting in 30F. Means she's just a passenger, right? Instead of being in the cockpit with you. Pause. You know, you need a woman that's in the cockpit with you, not sitting back in 30F, just chilling, relaxing. You know, you need something on your side, good buddy. What is double cheeked up? If you can't use context clues and English isn't your first language, I don't know what to tell you. And if English is your first language and you don't know what double cheeked up is, sheesh. Ask somebody that English isn't their first language. They could probably tell you what double cheeked up means. Because what they're going to do, they're going to be like, double means twice, cheeks. Yeah, but I guess that's too difficult for you. What does double cheeked up mean? I have no idea. Context clues. You got to use context clues. I'm not speaking a foreign language here. Context clues. Yeah, but folks are superficial, man. I would say because we don't want to get into the battle of the sexes, right? But you can say, well, women are more superficial than men are, and I mean that's my opinion. I tend to think that as well because appearances do matter. You know, women are the fairer of the sexes. You know, a woman has a vast amount of choices just in general. So, especially if she's got a bunch of dudes after her, she can eliminate at will. But you can have a lot of times you can have someone that's in your face. I was just talking about this on a video today, right? You can have someone that's looking you dead in your face and it's like, this is the person. And you're just like, I think I can do better. I think I can do better. I don't think that this is it right here. I don't think that this is, you know, could be everything on your checklist. Could be everything on your checklist. Provider, a listening ear, uh, could be good in the looks department, could be good in the bed department. But I don't know if I can rock with this. You know, he snores. He's got sleep apnea. You know, he's bald, or maybe he's just 5'6". Right? He's a good guy though. Or with a woman, right? She's a thick BBW, right? But she's got 3 kids. You know, she treats you good. You know, she treats you good. She cooks for you. She gives you back massages. She reassures you. She speaks life into you. But you're like, yo, I need a 5'5", thick in the thighs. You know, 36, 24, 44 is what you're looking for. You know, and you waiting for that to come up. Or you just like, I'm gonna get my passport and go get me a woman. You know, that you know Hey, just looking for a provider, and I'm not saying get your passport, brothers. You know, if you're having a hard time dating in the States, by all means, get yourself a passport, even if she don't speak English. You know, as long as she treats you good, she don't got to speak English, right? None of that matters, right? Oh man, no such thing as dating. Good for you. I guess people just made it up, right? It's about quantity instead of quality. Let's see where quantity gets you. Quantity, whether you're a man or a woman, quantity is never going to bring you peace. I've said that years ago. You know, quantity will never really bring you peace like that. You know, you think it will. I'm marinating some lamb chops, man. I can't wait to get home and eat my lamb chops. Just a sidebar, you know. Figured I'd say that. I just happen to be thinking about my lamb chops. When were you and Avery do another podcast? I don't know. Our parents and grandparents didn't date. Are you your parents and grandparents? Your parents and grandparents didn't have an iPhone either, did they? Your parents and grandparents didn't pay taxes either, did they? Your parents and grandparents didn't go on vacation either, did they? Your parents and grandparents didn't have a 401k either, did they? Your parents and grandparents didn't have a STD either, did they? Your parents and grandparents didn't know who their kids were, did they? Why are you? If you so you're very vocal in the chat. Why don't you call in and express your opinion? Oh, excuse me. You're too scared. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, I'd rather just chat in here and just say why it's wrong instead of calling in. Another one of those. It depends. It depends. You ask a question. It depends, Jr. Everything depends. Even diapers. Everything depends. Jr. It depends. Guys, what's your favorite actress? It depends. Guys, what's your favorite food? It depends. Guys, what's your favorite book? It depends. What's your favorite drink? It depends. What's your favorite food? It depends. Answer the damn question. Holy shit. It depends. It depends. It depends on what? You just want to be difficult? That's what it depends on? This thing, this phone is weird, man. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. My Facebook, the app, it don't even be open sometime, and it'll start playing randomly. It depends. It depends. It depends. Can I get some buns? It depends. Depends on what? How much money I got? Like, what are you talking about? It depends. Are you gonna pay your taxes this year? It depends. That sounds like a double-minded person. It depends. Every time I ask somebody a question on Facebook, you got somebody in the comments. It depends, and just leave it at that. I appreciate the engagement, but it depends. Baby, you going home with me tonight? It depends. Man, make up your damn. I'll just leave you here. Let me go ahead and take you home. Take you to your house. I ain't got time for that. It depends. Eesh. I see why these studs be getting frustrated dating y'all. Then when them studs realize them studs like, man, I'm a woman too. This is crazy. I'm a stud, but I'm a woman, and I gotta deal with this. Jeez. But yeah, guys, you gotta look past that these personas that these people have. I don't think you should have to convince anyone, whether that be money, whether that be a wig, whether that be a face full of makeup. None of that. You shouldn't have to convince anyone to be with you. Either you want to ride this train, baby, or you can catch the next one. Why I gotta jump through hoops to convince you? You know, unrealistic expectations. Of course. Please expound on that. Call lines are open. Tierra, I don't want to expound. I don't like the sound of my voice. Man, this this call-in show is always. I don't know why I be doing this, man. This call-in show is in the dumps. Appreciate everybody tuned in. All 69 of y'all. Pause. How you gonna have a call-in show? Please call into my show. Please call in. I don't even know why I be doing this, man. I don't even know why I be doing this, man. Oh, look, we got somebody. I think. Does anyone call in? Yeah, the link is. Come on, bro. You. I don't know. I gotta advertise this thing like early on. Oh my goodness, we got a caller. Hello there, humbled queen. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Oh, the greatest day of my life. Looks like you called in here before.
Yeah, I have a while ago.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
been a while. It's been a while.
Where you calling in
I
from, first of
guess
all?
Kissimmee,
Where's that at?
Florida, not too far from Orlando.
Okay, cool, cool. That's what's up. So, what's your thoughts on tonight's topic, humble queen?
Um, Good topic for sure. Um, from a female perspective, right? I
Mm-hmm.
think it got too superficial with expectations. I think somebody wrote that in the chat,
Right.
but also, it's too much like build a bear, and I think too many people are stuck in their head thinking that they deserve way more than
Right.
what they can actually offer. I think when someone's looking at somebody, they're automatically looking at that guy and saying, "Oh wow, he looks like he has money," and then he don't have the money or his credit score. I kind of feel like if you want that person, then you should be able to build with that person. Why are we so focused on, nope, if he don't have it, that's the cutoff line. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't know. I think that's me. I think everybody should, I mean, females, I think they should be a little bit more focused on what they can bring to the table as far as their characteristics, their qualities. And I think too many females are walking away with, nope, if I don't have a ring, I'm not going to cook for him. Or if I don't have a ring, I'm not doing dishes. I think it's just the bare basics that women naturally should or want to do for the man that they are dating. I don't know. I was raised like that. You know what I mean? Like I was raised by my grandparents, as I told you in the past, that I was raised by my grandparents. So it was something like, hey, the woman of the house, she feeds the husband first before the kids even eat. You know what I mean? She washes the dishes, she keeps the house clean, she keeps herself clean. And you just see too many females, and again, I know these females that will sit there
Mm-hmm.
and they will go out to the club, but yet their kids haven't eaten dinner, or their house is looking like a hot mess. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So I think a lot of it is how someone defines themselves and their expectations is just crazy to me. So I don't
Right.
know. I think that's it. I don't know. I could be wrong. That's just my opinion.
I can dig it. Well said. You
You
know,
know?
especially people are really feeling the Build a Bear analogy that you gave
Right.
there. You know.
Right. It's almost like, again, if you don't have a certain amount of credit score, who am I to judge you why your credit is not where I think it should be? You know what I mean?
Right.
You're not a homeowner. Who am I to say, well, I'm not looking at you because you're not a homeowner? Like, if I want you, we will build to get to that point. Or, hey, you may do it without me. You know what I mean? But if I'm pouring into the person that I'm dating, I want to try to make life easier for them. And I want to try to make, no, let me try to take some of that stress away from you. I will help with the kids. I'll do this, but you figure out what you got to do on your end. And I
Right.
think too many people are just so selfish into, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And it's just like, I don't know. That's just my input,
Well
you know?
said. You know, I think a lot of people are feeling the feeling what you had to say there. So they were asking about your accent, humble queen. Where's the accent?
Originally from the Boston area, but
Mm-hmm.
I moved around like a lot, but I still carry, you know. So yeah, I say pot, Harvard, yeah, all that.
Right.
So yeah, that's where that accent is from.
Well, you look very great this evening. By the way, thanks for calling in. You
Of
know,
course, of course.
and
I mean,
again,
it would be
thank
nice to see other people calling in as well too, because you have good content, and I did order your book, so I'm waiting for it to come in. Yes, I did.
oh
I did.
wow.
You know,
Why?
so
Thank you.
and I'll give my honest opinion on it on the next live. I'm not sure if you're gonna do it again next week or not, but if it's in by then, I'll definitely go ahead and, you know, speak my mind
Gratitude.
on it. Of
Absolutely.
course.
Well,
All
thanks
right.
for calling in, humble queen. I think somebody listened to you, and we got another caller calling in. So
All right. Let's get it
you know.
started then. All right. Have a good
All
night.
right. Have a good night. Shout out to humble queen there. I'm gonna pin real quick before I bring on the next guest here. I'm going to let me go on Facebook real quick, and I'm gonna pin it on Facebook. You guys may see the screen go black really quick. Just hold on a second. I'm just pasting the link on Facebook so people on Facebook can call in. Just give me a second, guys. Like I said, the screen may go black. Okay. So it has been pinned on Facebook. If you guys want to call in on Facebook, the link has been pinned on Facebook. It should be at the top of the comments. So you guys should see that if you're on Facebook watching. So if you're on YouTube watching, it's pinned at the top of the chat as well. So let's go ahead and bring on the next caller. Well, we got a few people. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. Jobs, talk to me. How you doing, sir?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. Where you calling in from?
Queens, South Jamaica, Queens. We're really just north side of Queens right now, but I'm from
North side
Jamaica,
of
Queens.
Queens.
Yeah, yeah. Though
What's
I was the one that was talking about the dating situation because, like I say, like similar piggybacking off of what the lady said. It's like it's also a waste of time because if you notice, if people say, "Oh, I've been with this person for 2 years, we've been living together for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years," and they never got married,
right?
it's like they become a waste of time because now everybody that was if they was like, because I would listen to Kevin Samuels. I've been knowing his podcast and stuff like that. He would always say these things to these ladies, like, you know, how much time do you think you're supposed to take?
Right.
He would always say 0 to 6 months. That's how you know if a guy's serious or not. You know, but females, on the other hand, like she was saying, that some of them like to waste time because I think that a lot of people just, you know, they don't really have like anything practical or logical for doing what they're doing, so they'll make excuses for it, and that's why it becomes 2 years, 3 years of waste of time.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
So in your opinion, when do you think a man knows?
I would say the same. I think the textbook got it same thing KS said was 0 to 6 months. I mean, like, which more? As long as it's practical, though. As long as it's practical and logical, then I would say, yeah, 6 months. Because if it's not
Right.
practical and logical, you know it's going to be. You ain't never going to get married to this chick.
Right.
She just there for buns. She's there for a good time, and you already know that. Like, I know that anyway. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm a firm believer in what he always says. Females only control who gives birth and who has access to their body. Men control relationships.
Right. Absolutely.
See, see what I'm saying? So if a guy's going to marry you, trust me, you're going to know about it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's basically why I was using my grandparents and my parents, because at the end of the day, remember, they was getting married at 26, 25. Nowadays, girls 25, I'm too young. But the older X generation has confused them and told them go to school, get this and all that. But the other groups of women go to school to get their husband.
Facts. What you say that again now? Oh, say that again. Say that again.
Other groups of people outside of black women, they go to school to get their husband. You see what I'm saying?
It's about
If they go
networking. It's not about getting educated. It's about networking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about education. It's all about networking because they want to be with a guy that's going to be making 500,000 when he get out of school, or 300,000 or whatever like that. They baking him cookies and all that. You know what I'm saying? Go to
Right.
his door, whatever. Like, knowing where these guys are and being, those are the times. Because after, like you said, after high school, not high school, after college or whatever, the interaction with dudes kind of drop off.
Indeed.
So yeah, so like between 18 and 25, a female need to focus like a laser, because a guy gonna let you know whether or not you're gonna be wife material or not. Because we the ones that control the relationship. So ladies, if you out there and you wondering why it's been past 6 months, he not marrying you.
Yeah.
You
Right.
are permanent cooch. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, you got like say like all these, like you got women that are like, we call it you always called it we call it privileged pretty. So they might be like pretty in their 40s and 50s or whatever like that, but that's still permanent. They're still gonna be a permanent booty call. Like, I can't
Right.
imagine anybody really wanting to be, even if she's pretty. I mean, like, what you call is fine as hell. What's her name? Mia Long is fine as hell, but she's not gonna be able to. She's not gonna procreate with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So it's a
Yeah.
lot of pretty privileged women out there that also take time and try to make it seem like they control being in a relationship or not. No, these just guys are just gonna keep getting smashing. You know, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I said
Yeah.
dating has always been a great area. You know,
Yeah. Well, I
you know,
appreciate your outlook on it, man, and your input, and you clarified some things. You know what I'm saying? For
definitely,
sure.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I saw your content too. Definite advocate listener, you and a few other people that really be, you and Angry Man, all y'all. I enjoy all y'all content. Man.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you calling in, man. I got some more callers, man.
Definitely, man.
All right,
Salute to
yeah.
you, my
Have,
brother. You
have a good
already
night,
know.
bro. All
You
right,
too.
later.
All right, later.
Shout out to that brother there. Before we bring on the next caller, I see we got BGD. I'm about to find out what that means. I think you've been on here though, cause yeah. You from DC? Okay, I got you. Yeah, I know who this is. Okay, I'm gonna bring you on, baby. But yeah, buddy said some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, for the ladies that want to get married, right? I'm gonna piggyback and hit the like button. I don't know if Enos left. You know, if any of my mods are in here, man, y'all need to get to work because I see y'all you being lazy up in here. Hit the like button real quick. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. But it doesn't take a man 2 years to decide if he wants to marry you or not. It doesn't take a man 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years to decide if he wants to marry you or not. Now, if you don't want to get married, that's a different thing. A lot of women these days don't want to get married, and they're voicing their opinion on that they really don't care about getting married. They just want to have a good time, look good, look pretty, be flued out, dress up, and just slay. You know what I'm saying? They don't really care about the wedding and stuff like that. This is the new weddings are the baby showers. You know what I'm saying? That's the new weddings. The new weddings are the baby showers. I have a baby, that's my wedding at the baby shower. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but hit that like how many likes we got, man, before I bring on the next caller. How many likes we got? Somebody comment on YouTube. On YouTube, how many likes we got? I can see on Facebook. Facebook, I got 13 reactions on Facebook, which I know everybody starts watching once I get off, but I don't even get paid on Facebook. I'm just doing this just to chop it up with you guys. 45 likes on YouTube, and I've been on here 30 minutes. Yo, yeah. It should be 60. It's 61 people in here. It should be 61 likes. Hit the like button right now. Gotta walk y'all through this, man. Goodness. We not on here begging for money. We not begging for money. If you're begging for likes, JR, just hit the like button, man. I'm not asking you to pay for anything. Holy smokes. Man, y'all stingy. Today is gonna really know what they want. Why they do this corny shit out here. Fucking cornballs. Big girl diary, talk to me, baby. How you doing?
How you doing? How you
But
doing? How you
talk
doing?
to me nice though. Talk to me nice.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk to you nice.
Hey, say less.
Um, I just happened to stop by. I was doing some research for my podcast, Big Girl Diary,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pro man, so I'm going to tackle your question. Who I'll tackle it like this. Okay, this is all the baby boomers' fault.
Okay.
All of it. All of it. The baby boomers in the 60s wanted to be free and liberated. They wanted their sexual revolution. Women wanted to have their cake and eat it too. I can go out there and work. I can do this. I can do that while they were trying to compete with men. Now, how far do you want me to go? Because I know I'm going to offend a whole lot of people.
Hey, let's go down the rabbit hole, baby.
All right. All right. Because women wanted to be equal. Oh, okay, but let me back it up. Women wanted to control men because women believe that they can do a better job than a man because men are too messy and they do all kinds of stuff. They're destructive. They run around, cause wars, do this and that and the other. I can do what a man can do, and I can do it better. Matter of fact, I can raise a boy to be a man. That's why we've got so many people in jail, but I'm going to leave that one alone right there. I'm going to pass that one over. But when it comes to a relationship, you have women or baby boomers who did not properly guide Generation X, which I am. Taught us to go out there and be competitive. Taught us to go out there and have a life that was different from theirs as they saw their parents. And why, well, not my grandmother and grandfather, but there were other people that whose grandfather had a different family on the other side of town, but couldn't really say
Right.
too much. And they're like, well, I don't want to have a crappy marriage and have to live like that. So I'm going to be independent of a man, and I'm going to teach my daughter. I I was taught to go out there and make the money. I wasn't taught to keep a house. Okay, I'm putting my business out. I'm putting my business out there. but now we have a generation of women who's like, I don't want to get married. I don't need a man. I just need him just to simply drop a couple of seeds and keep it pushing. Right, there's a bunch of cap to me from what I see, because my mother's a baby boomer and she's 82. She had me late in life. As she says it, I had you late in life, not late last night.
Right.
But she's 82. And she said to me, if she had to do it all over again, she would do it differently. Then, she would have done it differently because she lives with me. And she didn't properly prepare to where a man would have prepared. Like my grandfather had my grandmother set up to where she was fine. But now, my generation and the younger generation are too busy saying, I don't need a man. And then if you want me, you got to spend money on me. You got to do this, you got to do that, while bringing nothing to the table. Zero. Can't even cook. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and this right here goes across the world because my mom has aides from other countries, and they come here just as ill prepared to have a family because they're too busy trying to catch that dollar, trying to do this and trying to do that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to deviate too much.
Oh, JR is
Can you hear
muted.
me?
JR is muted. JR, you're muted.
I'm muted.
No, JR is muted.
Oh,
I forgot I muted myself because of the sound. No, what I was saying was, you good, big girl diary. You know what I'm saying? Just I need you to land the plane real quick. You know what I'm saying? I know
okay.
I told you to go off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I appreciate we
I'll say
listening. We
this real
listening.
quick.
Go ahead
I'll
though.
say this real quick. Look, ladies, you're not a man. You look, just be humble, have your cookbook, and have a man and treat him right. And please rub his feet. He has to fight the world. He doesn't have to come home and fight you too. That's all I want to say.
There you go.
Big girl
And
diaries. I appreciate you calling in. Thank you again. Thank you again.
bye-bye.
Shout out to the district. Yeah. All right. Have a good night. Yo, Doug, man, what's the skinny, man?
So,
What's the deal with Live from Seattle, where them
so,
girls' knees rattle? You know what I'm saying?
dating is so superficial on the part of women because kind of what she was hitting on. It's about time. Okay. Um, Somehow women romanticize working. Like she said, with baby boomer women romanticized working when before the 70s, most men worked in factories and agriculture and stuff. But women are like, oh yeah, I can't wait to work and I'm gonna teach my daughters to work. So guys, when you meet a lot of women, if they're professional women, they're working 70, 80 hours a week in the profession, and then they fill up their time with girls' trips, sorority events, all these different things, and they don't have time, right? And then if a woman's not a professional, they have multiple jobs and a side hustle. Women are just trying to work too much because it used to be if you didn't have the desirable superficial traits a man had, you could take your time with a woman, get to know her, talk to her, and then kind of use your charm or have her get to know you to get past that. But so many women, especially between the ages of 25 and like 45, work way too much and focus on everything else except dating. So they only have a limited amount of time to interact with a man. So they want a guy that has all the superficial traits that they're going to give that limited amount of time to. Because if you've ever dated, you know, a woman in a major city who's a professional, a lot of them work 50, 60, 70 hours a week. And then, like I said, if they don't have a professional job, she's a hairstylist. She's on Instagram. She sells lashes and bundles, all this stuff. And it's like, where are you going to fit a man into all this? Like, do you even have time for a relationship? That's why, guys, if a woman ever says, I'm busy, but I'll make time for the right person, run the other way. Run the other way. What's the saying? He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing and praise the Lord, whatever that is. Women have to be ready to be found when a marriage-minded man comes along, but women just don't make time for dating, don't make time for courting, and like I said before, the limited amount of time they do have, they want Chad Chattington and Tyrone Thunderstroke to come over and freaking blow their back out and leave. So that's my answer to the question. What do you think?
Bro, I can dig everything you said. I can dig it, bro. Somebody dropped some dishes back here. Yeah, but no,
Job opening.
huh?
I said job opening.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no, I can dig it, bro. Like, I saw somebody in the comments say she works 60 hours to keep a roof over her head.
Yeah, yeah.
That that's why she works, you know. But I get it. Like, you doing lashes, you're selling buns on the side. You know,
An
you got
online
all these different,
boutique,
huh?
a freaking Etsy store or an online boutique or some kind of crap
Yeah,
like that. And it's just like you work too much. The thing about it is like I said, why women romanticize working, I have no idea. Work sucks. Men, we have to do it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Men have to produce. We have to work. But like usually, right around like 50% of women that go into science, technology, engineering, and math will quit by the time they have a child. They hit 45. For every one male CEO or CFO or COO that quits, two females quit, and usually at 44. So like a lot of
right,
women they'll waste all their good years from 24 to 35 or 24 to 40, and then look around and be like, "Dang, am I gonna have to do this the rest of my life?" And because ladies, you don't if you find a good you don't have to try to fight for the world. You can find a good man that'll just give you the world. I think so, at least. So anyway, but that's why I think dating is so superficial, because everyone's working way too much and they only have a limited amount of time. But that's what I think.
right.
Cool.
Hey, man. Hey, shout out to you, Doug, once again coming through, man. I appreciate you calling in and
All right,
your
brother.
input on this, man.
Always good
You
talking to
know
you.
what I mean? And yo, have a good night, bro. All
All right, peace.
right, later. Shout out to Doug, man. It's everybody's working. Everybody got their own thing going on. You got some people saying, "Yo, I'm working 60 hours." I mean, here's the thing: when we talk about work, right? You have people. Let's just say you're in the same field, and that's why they say people in the medical field. You got two people in the medical field, whether two doctors, two nurses, whatever. How do you ever have time for each other? But if that's your arrangement, you got people working day shift, one person working day shift, the other person working night shift. You just see each other in passing, but that's what you have to do. I don't know, man. I don't want to. I mean, I'm not telling you how to. If it works for you, that's cool. But I don't want to be with somebody that I can't spend time with. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I can't be with somebody. You can't take anyone seriously that you never get to see. You know. So with understanding what I got going on, well, understanding you don't need to be in a relationship. If it's just work, life is more than work, bro. Life is more than work. We got to figure something out. If you want to be on this team, you know, exactly, roommates. That's exactly what it is. But we're gonna bring on the homie Romeo real quick. Romeo, bro. You know, you got on a shirt, bro. You need to put on a shirt, man. You got on a shirt. I ain't about you. You got on a shirt, bro. Don't be trying to show off. You know, trying to show off no muscles on here. Put on a shirt. What you think this is? But yeah, man. You know, I'm gonna wait for Buddy to put on a shirt. We're gonna bring him on. So while we waiting for him to put on a shirt, go ahead and hit that like button. How many likes we got? Yeah, trying to show you trying to get either you trying to get some ladies or I'm not saying well I'm not making it I'm assuming you know but don't be trying to show off on here for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Just tell them you lift weights for a living and that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna bring you over. Hit that like button, guys. We got 58 likes. There's 64 people in here. You guys are being stingy. We're gonna bring on Romeo, man. I had him put a shirt on, so we're gonna see what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Romeo, man, what's up with you, bro?
JR, pick me next. I want to be on the screen with you. Nah, shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? This is for you right here, man. I watch
What
you
you
all the
got some
time.
yak? You got some yak right there?
Apple Crown,
Oh man, oh you got the crown. Got that's the apple crown, huh? Where you calling it from?
San Diego, California.
Oh, he from Dago. Shout out
Yes,
to
sir.
Dago. What's that? The 615?
619, baby, all the time.
619. I'm 760. I feel you. I'm 760 all day. I know that's
That's what's up.
Oceanside, I think. You know.
Yeah, it is. You used to be stationed
Yeah.
out there?
Nah, Barstow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's your thoughts on tonight's topic?
I want to bounce off the topic of, the other guy talking about 6 months, when to marry somebody.
Right.
That don't work for everybody, man. Because, like me, I used to be in the Navy. I was in the Navy for 8 years. And my first 4 years, I was out of sea all the time. So, I couldn't have a time. Like you said, you want to spend time with somebody, but if you're not around, you're always on deployment. You can't be there like you're supposed to. So I had to wait till I got on shore duty. Then I married her.
Right.
Been married 19 years already.
But if you had 6 months consistent with her, is that enough time?
Not really, because you don't know about as far as living arrangements concerned. If y'all boyfriend and girlfriend, you don't know how she is in the kitchen. You don't know how they're sleeping with her. You don't know anything about her kids. You ain't know her family really. So you got to give yourself a chance, at least a year, to know if you want that person, if their family fuck with you.
I'll give you that.
Closet,
Yeah.
all that stuff. But whatever works for anybody else, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Shit, man. Other than that,
what else? You done killed that shot, man. What else you got, my brother? You say you need about a year. Okay. You need about how long was you with your wifey for lifey? How long was you dating her for? How long was you talking to her before you popped the question?
we was together for a year. She was telling people I was her fiance. So I said, all right. Last time we was together for a year, she was telling people I was her fiance. So I had to made her wait 4 more years. Just so I can get out of shore duty. Sea duty and work on shore so I can be with her. And then I didn't even pop the question. It was like, you leaving? Nope, I ain't leaving. All right, let's go to the courthouse.
So 5 years.
5 years for me. That's because of my situation.
Gotcha. But y'all was rocking with each other, for those 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. But was she pressing it though?
Say that again? Was
she pressing the issue?
Not at all.
There you go. See, that's different. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. So she was down with you for 5 years, and it's like, yo, hey, this is what it is. You ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. That's what you say. Hey, let's do it.
Exactly.
And that's what worked for y'all.
To get married. And all we spent was $100 to get married.
You got married. Where you got married at?
The courthouse.
I mean, where at?
Oh, in San Diego.
San Diego courthouse, somewhere down there.
Yep.
I feel you, man. I mean, is the love still the same? What's up, man? 19 years later, what's happening?
We still together. You know what I'm saying? Still rocking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm saying we ain't got no kids though, but she has a daughter. She's like 28 now, 29. I got a grandson, but I ain't got no kids of my own.
You say her daughter's 29 or she's 29?
Her daughter's 29. I've been around her
Okay,
since she
got
was
you.
6.
Got you,
But I don't
got
have,
you.
I don't
Okay,
have no kids of my own.
got you. Hey man, if you cool with that, I mean, sound like 19 years is a long time. You talking it out. You know, hey,
Hey,
it worked for you. You know what I'm saying? You retired now?
not only did 8 years.
8, you say you only did 8 years?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
So shout out to you too, man. When you in the military, Army.
once upon a time, man, 82nd Airborne Division, paratrooper, OEF, Operation Enduring
Okay.
Freedom, Afghanistan war veteran, VFW,
Oh,
all that,
I was out there too.
foreign jump wings. So,
I was out there for September 11th and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was cool.
yeah,
But yeah,
absolutely,
man.
man. Shout out to you, bro. But hey, I appreciate you putting the shirt on, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know you was trying to, yeah, Big Small. Yeah, I feel. Where you from originally, though?
San Diego,
Oh, you originally from San Diego? Okay.
born and
You know what I'm
raised.
saying? Yeah.
And one more thing for them short fellas, man. I'm 5'5", super fly. My wife used to bring that shit about me being too short. You know what I'm saying? But shit, she ain't never left nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. It ain't
You say
about
you
the size.
5'5"?
That's it. I'm 5'5".
Oh man, yeah, yeah. Oh, hey, he's a short king. I feel you, my brother. Hey, you know
Let's
what I'm
hope for
saying?
y'all. Gotta
Yeah.
have that
That ain't.
confidence. You know
I
what I'm
always
saying?
tell dudes all the time. They be trying to argue with me. They be like, my height and my looks and all that. I'm like, bro. At the end of the day, that stuff, that stuff. I mean, it plays a part, but it's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Exactly.
that
'Cause
big of a deal.
I had girls from 4'9" to 6 foot. That's
Mm,
different, man. Tall girls make you step your game up. If you know what I'm talking
that's
about.
right. Exactly. Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let
Well,
you.
I see. I see. He got the name Romeo. So yeah, I feel you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, but them short kings. That's why I tell brothers, if you work on your body, hey, that's an equalizer right there. You know what I'm saying? You work on your body. You know what I'm saying? Your game, you good.
That's all you gotta do
You
is
know,
I'm saying how to talk. Just talk to them
absolutely.
and listen.
It's how,
That's it.
how you make a woman feel at the end of the day. That's what it's all about.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Hey, but
I
Romeo,
was
man, I appreciate you calling in, though, bro. And thanks for putting on the shirt, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
appreciate you, man. I'll continue watching, man. I'm a fan, man. You're the best.
Oh, yeah, I'm the best. Exactly. Appreciate you, man. Hey, have a
Yes,
good
sir.
night, man.
You
Later.
too.
Shout out to Romeo, the short king. You know what I'm saying? We got another caller calling in. That short king said he just had a tight mouthpiece. It wasn't about his looks or his height. You dudes be trying to argue with me in the comments. Sure, you gotta be this, and I'm just like, y'all just lazy, man. These women don't care about that. How do they know what 6 foot look like? A woman don't know what 6 foot look like. I'm not calling a woman dumb, but I'm just saying how if you taller than her, what does it matter? Get you a 5'2" queen. I mean, $100, but at least you can see it's real. 19 years later, yeah, man, absolutely. Hit the like button, guys. We got like 70 people in here. Folks be acting stingy. We got Hassan Williams, Mr.
Oh
Williams. How you
snap!
doing, sir?
Hey, how you doing, Jr.? I mean, I'm a big fan, man. I've been watching you for a while, and I appreciate everything you do, man. You get me through the days just watching you. But I got a question for you.
Yeah, shoot.
What was your MOS?
I was an 88 November. Then when I went Warren, I was an 882 Alpha.
What made you get off? I was 88 Mike.
Family, man.
I
Family and my
understand.
and my and my leg wasn't what it used to be.
Yeah, I understand that too, man. I got married at a young age when I was in too. I got out in 21, man, and I'm battling the consequences right now.
Hey, go through the process, bro, and if you hurt or you injured, man, definitely you gotta go through the process.
Yeah, so I got 100% in everything from the VA. But the thing is, so I actually watched one of your videos a couple hours ago when I got off work about everything that you had going on in your whole experience when you went through your divorce. So if you, if I'm trying to get, well, I'm trying to get one right now, and he just keep turning the paperwork down in the same situation, or like I'm getting ghosted. It's literally the same thing
Hmm. I wonder why.
because I don't want to be with her.
It don't matter if you don't want to be with her. It's about a woman has to feel like she's winning, even in divorce. She got to feel like she's winning, and she can't feel like you got the best of her. Um, if you can't. I had my man Stilo. He told me a long time ago when I was going through my situation. You can't reason with somebody that's unreasonable. And I say that to say, not to say that men aren't, but most women are unreasonable in divorce. And any woman who watches this and is disagreeing, go to your local family court on whatever date they do divorces, and just sit in the hallway or sit in, during the sessions and listen. For anyone who wants to disagree with me saying, how women conduct themselves during divorce, if you disagree, please go to your local family court and sit in to one of those hearings and see what goes on. But as far as your situation, bro, I'm not an attorney, first of all. For anybody who say, Jerry, you're practicing law, because they will try to accuse you of practicing law by giving advice. All I'm saying is you can't reason with somebody that's unreasonable. If she don't want to sign documentation, bro, you just got to go through it, man. A
Okay,
move,
so
And now I don't want you to go to trial, but that's what it may come to. And trial is super expensive for a divorce. You think your average attorney is $350, $400 an hour? You think of sitting in a courtroom all day for days, 8 hour day, $400 an hour? Anyway, go ahead. I'm
that's the
sorry for
thing.
all those people who saying that divorce is easy, and that if somebody doesn't want to divorce you, they don't have to. And that's what the idiots be having opinions. They think that you can get a divorce and it's easy. If somebody doesn't want to divorce you, they don't have to. A judge literally has to like take you. You literally have to go to trial. But go ahead. Yeah.
And the thing is, I can afford a lawyer. She can't. But the thing is, she in it for the money, man. I send her money every single month. It's nothing with asking for the money, but I can't see my daughter.
How you can't see your daughter if you was married to her?
Yeah, but the thing is, she played those games. So when I got
Oh,
out,
she
uh,
got you. She got some accusations against you.
no, oh, no, she played games like
Well, you
oh, she
entitled as
would.
a father. You got
So
rights, especially when you're married. But go ahead.
So the thing is, man. So we was both stationed at Fort Stewart. I ended up moving away. Well, I moved to Atlanta, and she's out there at Stewart. And of course, she out there at Stewart. She said, "Oh, I sent her to California with her grandparents and stuff like that." And oh, you supposed to come pick her up this time, and oh, she's not available. This and that. And like it'd be just excuses like that. And
If you going through a divorce, they have to at your temporary hearing. They have to establish custody. Agree or not custody, but yeah, they will establish custody. So I don't know how far along you in your process, but that's one of the first things at the temporary hearing. They establish visitation and custody. So I don't know what you got going on. That's automatic, especially if you marry. Married men have more rights than a man that's unmarried. So I don't know if you filed the paperwork. She's ducking and dodging, but you need to get a temporary hearing where you can get visitation of your child, where it's mandatory. And if she doesn't let you see your child, she'll be held in contempt.
but do she got to show up for that, or is it like one
If
of
she
those?
gets served, she has to be served.
Oh,
And once
so
again, I'm not practicing
so
law.
she
I'm not
yeah,
an attorney. I'm just telling you how the process goes. She has to be
yeah.
served.
So from your experience, and like I understand, like this personal advice is no practice in law, anything like that. It's just like, well, we wouldn't say straight facts, just your opinion. She doesn't have to show up, or I mean, like
If she
she
doesn't
can
show
sit
up,
there and
she's in
just duck it, though,
contempt.
huh?
If she doesn't show up, she's in contempt. If she gets served, because they can try to hide from being served because people do that. But if she's served, she has to show up, or unless she'll be held in contempt for not showing up to court.
Okay.
So you can't just not let somebody see their child if they, because that's the purpose of a temporary hearing, you know. So yeah, that's your attorney's job, man. So your attorney needs to get on the ball as far as that. They should be telling you that. You know, you getting visitation. You're the father of the child. In all actuality, and I'm not telling you to do this, but you could literally, because there's nothing in place. I don't want to say this, but I'm just telling you this is how the law works in
I
most
think I know what
places.
you.
You
I
know what
mean,
I'm
you
about
don't
to
have to
say?
say it, but I think you know what you're saying.
Yeah, you could literally. How old is the kid?
Game 3, getting ready to be 4 in January.
Yeah. So if they're at daycare, and I'm gonna just leave it at that,
Mm-hmm.
you could literally do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
sir.
that's because there's no thing in place. You know what I'm saying? There's no child, there's no order in place. So you could literally, you're just as much entitled to that child as she is, because you're married. If you weren't married, that'd be different depending on your state. Because like the state I'm in, the mother is the de facto custodial parent. So as a father, you can't just do that. But if you're married, you can do that
So I thought about
because
that, but then I thought it would look bad in court.
no, it won't. No, it won't, because you got to look at what if she's doing the same thing. I mean, because at the end of the day, the police is going to tell you, well, is there a court order? No. Okay, what's the state law say? Is she the de facto parent? And according to the state, if she's not the de facto parent or that, then the cops can't do anything. Police can't do anything. She would have to take you to court. So, you know, but that's when you're married, that child is just as much your child as it's her child. And I'm almost, I'm not, I don't know, every state is different, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. You know what I
And,
mean? So,
yeah, and you want to hear the crazy thing, Jr.?
what?
It's all about money with her, and she make just I would say
It's
around
not
like
about money. It's
110.
about hurting your. It's about hurting your feelings.
I mean
It's
that
about making.
is
It's about getting the emotional response out of you.
it is, and
Women,
she
women
told
don't
me that
care.
she
Women
wanted
care. Women don't care that much about money. Money is a part of it, but it's about getting an emotional response out of you and winning. It's about winning. But go ahead.
Jr. She want about 900 a month in child support too. Like so, I send her money. I buy my daughter things, this and that. She want about 900 in child support. Like she's some oh no. At this point, we just gonna let the courts handle it. She a RN and she got 100% from the VA. She just want more
Well, I gotta
cheese.
tell you, man, you got to stop all the talking and just it's about action.
Mhm.
You can sit here and talk all day about it, but what are you gonna do about it?
Okay.
So you can sit there and be miserable, not seeing your child, especially a 3-year-old. I know how that can be. So a lot of dudes just are defeated. But if you know your rights, and that's what your attorney will tell you, and I'm pretty sure he'll advise you. I wouldn't advise you to do that, but that is well within your right to do this. As the father, you know, you got to exercise your rights as a father, like she's exercising her rights as a mother. So that's how the law works, right? Or maybe I'm wrong.
No,
Maybe it's a
no.
maybe it's a woman's world. I don't know,
Shoot,
but
man. That's what I'm shoot, man. That's what I'm starting to think. But hey, Jr. Man, I ain't
there's
gonna
nothing to
hold you
think
up,
about.
man.
But yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
And man, I'll let you know how I go next time if you don't live. But when I make progress.
God willing.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, later.
All right, later.
Yeah, that was I guess that was a random. I didn't expect that, but I get all kind of calls in terms of that, man. But when you're married, men, all the fellas that's watching, when you're married, you have more rights as a father than if you're not married. That's your child just as much as it's her child. So you can, until an order or is and this isn't any legal advice. I'm just telling you what I know, in my opinion. Until a court order is in place, It's a free for all. My attorney told me once upon a time, custody is fluid, right? That was the exact words he used. Custody is fluid, right? So until there's a court order in place signed by a judge, custody is fluid. And like I said, I'm not going to say what, but I think you guys can read in between the lines of what I was inferring for him to do, you know. And he would be well within his rights because legally you can do that. It's not considered the K word unless you're not the parent. If you're not the parent, then yeah, it would be considered the K word. But because you are the parent, this is your child. There's no court order. So, and I'm pretty sure that unless some states are different, your attorney will tell you the same thing that this is, you can do that, you know, but hey, what a night, what a night, what a night. It's 9:22. I'll let you say it. And you can do that. What it is that you just said, you can do that when you're married. When you're not married, unless, like I said, once again, I know in Missouri, I interviewed a young lady. She's in Missouri, and basically, the mothers, they, even when you're married, even when you're not married, the father can still do that. You know, so yeah, can't be one sided. You know what I'm saying? Can't be one sided. You can't make up laws and then try to say, well, no, that's not the case. The law is the law, and and I can say that about marriage. When you're married, you have more rights as a father than if you're not married. And so, yeah. Anyway, guys, we've been on here over an hour. It's about time to check out. I gotta go home and cook my lamb. You know. What else we got? We got any more callers? Before I get out of here, no more callers. Had quite a few callers. Yeah, DNA testing should definitely be mandatory. Definitely be mandatory. I saw people like complaining about taxpayer dollars and all this foolishness. It's gonna cost so much with taxpayer dollars. Like you guys, do you know? Let me. I'm not even gonna get into that. If y'all know how much money is wasted, how much taxpayer dollars is wasted, and you're talking about a little quick swab DNA test, geez. about a relationship and jumping and just getting killed. It's a third. I think it's a third of women lie about paternity. In the U.S. Other places, it's ridiculous. But men cheat, though. Men cheat. One hundred, 100. What else y'all got, man? We got any more callers before I get out of here? No? Well, with that being said, man, I'm about to get up out of here. You guys have been great. Appreciate everybody that called in. You know, we about to do this full time, though. Well, not full time. We about to do this more regularly. You know. So, cover some more topics for sure. And you guys have a great night. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Listen, I'm out of here. Peace.